Hey everybody, it's your girl Lisi and I'm back again with another Get Ready With Me and Story Time. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Lisi, my government is Alicia, and if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, what's good? What's poppin', crackin', y'all chillin'? Y'all chillin'? Alright, bet. We gonna start doing this and see how it do. It seems like it's doing okay, so we gonna keep doing the Get Ready With Me story times. Do y'all like the Get Ready With Me story times? Let me know. Before we get into the video though, definitely do not forget to give this video a big like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all post notifications are on. Make sure y'all tapped in with me on Instagram and TikTok. We are currently at 8.9K subscribers. When we hit 10K, there's gonna be a 10K giveaway. Help your girl get to 10K so we can do the giveaway, and the giveaway is gonna be for the OG subscribers. Are you an OG subscriber? Huh? I don't know. I know who the... You know what? Let me not say too much. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Let's just get straight into the video. We just gonna send a prayer up for this Get Ready With Me, because I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I hope it turned out all right, because it's kind of like my first time doing this, low-key, high-key, not really, but kind of really, so we'll see. So I got a bonnet on right now. I'm about to look real crazy when I take it off. It's about to be given like natural AF when I take it off. All right, I'm gonna just take it off. Ah! Okay, so this is what it's giving. Okay, we got some set it off braids. And we got some hair left out right here, because today we are putting on a kinky curly V-part wig, and we're basically like leave out to let it give like a natural kind of look, because I'm kind of tired of the lace fronts. Like the last one I had on kind of got some of my edges, so I don't know what it's giving right now. Probably looking a little rough right now. I'm looking a little rough, but by the end of this video I'm gonna look like a patty, period. So not too much. Okay, we just going to pull this back into a scrunchie, and you know what I'm saying, don't let the shrinkage fool you either, because we got 4C hair. This is what we work with today, 4C hair. Y'all see the title of today's video, okay? Today's video is titled, I don't know, something regarding nail techs.
Oh my God. Don't act shocked.
And I'm basically, it's not no like, I guess, crazy story time, because I feel like with the Get Ready With Me's, I could tell like more chill talking type of content and not like messy, because it's multiple things going on. But you know, just telling y'all about my experience with the Houston nail techs. I haven't experienced that many Houston nail techs, but I have dealt with 3 different ones that I'm going to tell y'all about in a sense. And I'm not bashing nobody, but I'm just, you know, telling my experience and my opinion on people's services, customer accommodation, and just, you know, overall professionalism. If y'all don't know, I moved to Houston in November 2023, okay? Obviously, when you move to a new place, you have to get, well, not have to, but, you know, usually got to get a new hairstylist, a new nail tech, whatever the case may be. So let's get into like the first nail tech. And you know, she wasn't like unprofessional, but I don't know, I just feel like she was just kind of expensive. Like, I don't know, I feel like nails nowadays are like super expensive. And I've been saying this in my vlogs, or like, yeah, if you watch the vlogs, you already know like what I've kind of been on as far as nails are concerned. If you've been watching my vlogs, you know that my ass been wearing press-ons. Like, a part of this Get Ready With Me, we're actually gonna put on some press-ons in the video. This is gonna be our little parts. We're doing we're doing a little side part. Yeah, press-ons, literally, from what I can see, you know, depending on if they're like store-bought press-ons, or if you know, buy the press-ons from someone who like makes them independently, whatever the case may be. And this is a range of like sizes, designs. They range, from what I can see, from like $5 $5. The most expensive press-ons I've seen was probably like, I don't know, $50.
Now that's how you clear a bitch.
You know, I say that to say, or to segue. Wait, hold on. This is some heat protectant, if y'all wondering, because I'm about to flat iron my edges. I say that to mention, or I say that because I want to mention this first girl that I had went and got services from. The first time I got my nails done from her, I paid like well over $100. I think it was either not well over, that's crazy, but I think I paid like either $90 or $100 something for short nails, and they were short, like damn near touching the tip of my nail short. Like those was probably the shortest nails I probably ever got, you know, from a nail tech in my life, and they were $90. I was like, oh, it's giving the nail techs is more expensive out here too, because, you know, I don't know if maybe my nail tech that I had in New York before I moved here, if she was just more affordable, or maybe like the market for nail services out here is just different. I really don't know. I can't really tell y'all, but I had just said F it because it seemed like she was like the closest to where I was at, and at the time I did not have my car yet, so that was the closest person who had like direct availability with like aligning with my schedule. So I was just like, F it. I was just like, I'm gonna just go to her. And you know, she was kind, she was nice for the most part, but I don't know, it kind of just gave like $90 for basic nails with nothing on them. Now, don't get me wrong, the nails were nice. The nails were great quality. So I guess, I don't know, I'm paying the price that she feels like she's worth. Whatever, cool. Like it was fine because, you know, they have a lot of buildings out here that, you know, you can rent out your own like little suite or whatever to work out of. So she was in like a situation like that, and you know, she was kind of like a person like me in the sense where, you know, just the whole like moving from another state kind of vibe. We just like related with that, so that's why I liked her. And for the most part, she was pleasant, she was nice. It was kind of just, her pricing was just a little bit too expensive, and she honestly was like kind of giving me, I don't want to say money hungry vibes, because shit, we all hungry for some money out here. Yeah, it was just the pricing for me. Okay, y'all see how quick that was? Do y'all see the vision now? Do y'all see the vision now? Okay, now it's the blending. That's the part for me that I'm worried about. But we gonna see how we about to do this. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. We might just need just a little bit of product in this bitch, and you know, she gonna be blended. Hold on. Move this to the back here. Smooth this. But yeah, boom. I had went to the first nail tech. We're still on the first nail tech, y'all. I had went to her probably about like 2 times. Yeah, I went to her 2 times. And I think it was like the second time. I don't know if it was the first time or the second time I was late. My ass had to pay a late policy. A little extra couple of dollars for the late policy. But that was only because my Uber driver like low-key didn't know where to go. I'm a stickler for, you know what I'm saying, punctuality as well, but the Uber driver had went to the wrong like location. That's what it was, and that was the thing that had blew me too, because it was only like maybe like a 2-3 minute drive from where they was about to drop me off at, because when the Uber driver had pulled up to the location, I was like, I knew it wasn't the right place, because where we had pulled up to, it was a church, and I was just like confused. Is she doing nails out the church? Like, no way she's doing nails out the church. Like, that's like Texas. Come on, Texas. Like, no way. But I had called her. Where did I stay? I had stayed in the car, because I was like, I'm not about to hop out of here and something in my spirit telling me this is not where I get out. I think it was too, because You know how you could go on Google Maps and you could look up, like you could put in the address to a place and it'll show you like what the actual building or wherever you're going to, like it'll show you like what it looks like. Yeah, it was given that. And when we pulled up to the church, I was like, baby, this is not, I had called her because mind you, when we pulled up to the church, let's say my appointment was at 2:45, it was literally 2:40. So it was like I was there on time. Like I wasn't there at the right location, but that was all of my intentions. To make the long story short, you know, she did confirm to me that, yeah, you are at the wrong location. And I'm like, okay, is this not your address? Like I just went to the address that was on file. Let's say the address was like 1235 Detangler Lane. I had put in 12435. Like I have mixed up two numbers. Detangler Drive. You know, y'all see what I'm saying? That basically made me late because once I had figured that out, we had to put that in the GPS, figure out which way to go. It was people driving like slow AF. It was just a lot going on. It was a lot going on. Finally, I got to the location. By the time I got there, like I was technically late at that point. I think, I don't know what her time frame was, if it was 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't remember all the calculations, but just know I was late. And you know, I'm not saying I'm special or I gotta be above somebody's policies for their business, but I was just hoping like maybe it was a small, like a teeny weeny small chance that she would waive my late fee.
No ma'am.
Because you know what I'm saying, it was a simple mistake, but I was already like in the area. But no, you know, sure enough, you know, well, it's time to collect her funds. I got a new, this is all topic. I don't usually get this one. I get the regular EcoBoost, but this is extra strength. So girl, hopefully it worked properly, because I don't know. But yeah, when it was time for her to collect her funds, baby, she surely was ready for that, for whatever balance it was, plus the late fee. So I was like, all right, girl. So yeah, that was the first nail tech. Ain't much was really wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? She did a good job, but I just felt like I shouldn't be paying damn near $100 for baby short nails. That's just me. You know, other people may beg to differ. And it was the thing for me too was that she was making sure them hoes was like short AF. You was not getting any ounce of length,
no ma'am,
in these nails, babes. The next nail tech, this girl, and mind you, let's just keep this in mind too. I don't know if I told y'all in the beginning of the video. I really don't know, because when I be doing these little get ready with me's, my mind low-key be all over the place. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Not even gonna lie. It's gonna be 3 nail techs in this story, and each of the nail techs, I think I went to all of them only 2 times. Yeah, that's the best at this. Edge is about to look right now. But boom, the next nail tech, and mind you, all these nail techs, might I add, I found them all on Instagram, so I don't know if that's if that's a red flag in itself, but I just figured I added in there that all of the nail techs were found on the gram of Insta. So the next one I found her, she was like close in my vicinity. Her work was up to my standards, up to par. Even like the shape, because you know what I'm saying, I like duck nails, but it gotta be a certain kind of duck nails. Like, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, some of the duck nails, they be looking like the Snooki duck nails. Then you got the duck nails that are like, it's like a hybrid mix between square and duck. And then you got the duck nails that got that little curve, like that extra sharp little curve. I like the duck nails that got the curve, and I like the duck nails that, you know, it gives a hybrid mix of square and duck. So I seen, like, you know, she knew how to do like both of those too. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm in there. And her prices were really good. The short nails, her short nails was like, I think they was like $65 or $70. And when I went in for like the first appointment, I think I was on time, so I didn't really have to worry too much about, you know, any type of late fees or anything of the such. And then, you know, she was really nice. She was really welcoming. She was super accommodating. Like if she did the littlest thing, you know, prick you a little bit, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Like she was very attentive, very, you know, paying attention to detail. And then on top of that, her space was very clean, very, very, very clean. And you could tell that she cleaned like her space after every client. She cleaned her tools after every client. Do y'all see like the shade that I'm shading? Not to her, but in another direction. We need to put the scarf on from now to secure these edges, babes. Secure these edges. Now it's for the blending. This is what it's already kind of like, because this is getting puffy up here. I'm gonna do what I seen in this little tutorial. She was kind of blending it with the tail of the comb. Okay, wait. We're gonna spray like just a little bit of water, and then we're gonna like go in with some edge control. Oh yeah. Try to define the curve. Yes, exactly. That's what we're doing. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see the curls kind of? Let me put a little more water. Hold on. Okay, that was maybe a little bit too much, but okay. Like I said, she was very clean, very thorough. It was like, actually, I think this was like our first appointment. She was having some type of situation, or I don't know if it was the first appointment or the second. I think it was the second appointment. But she was having some type of situation where it was like somebody that she knew, like they was friends with one of her friends or something like that. Like a mutual. It was giving like a mutual. Yeah. A mutual of hers. I guess they wanted to book an appointment with her, and I guess she kind of told the girl like, oh, you gotta go on the website. I guess old girl, you know, kind of thought they was cool to the point where, you know, she ain't have to book on her website.
Cap.
But I guess, you know, nail tech number 2 was like,
No, ma'am.
no, babes. You definitely got to book on the website. And I don't know, something happened to where she didn't book the appointment online for whatever reason. I guess because she didn't book the appointment online. Yeah, basically, I guess the girl wasn't trying to book on the website initially. That's what it was. And then she told her like, yeah, babes, you're going to have to book on the website. So finally the girl went ahead and booked on the website. But I guess the day of her appointment came and something happened to where, or she was gonna be late, or she needed to reschedule to a different day. I don't know. It was something. And I guess she didn't let old girl know within a certain amount of time. And she basically like, she canceled the appointment. Not the friend of a friend, not the mutual, but the nail tech. She was like, how, yeah, she just winded up canceling the appointment. And her booking policy states that if you're more than X amount of minutes late to your appointment, and if you don't reschedule 24 hours in advance, you will be getting charged the full service. I was like, oh, okay, well, I hate to, I hate to not show up for one of your appointments because, baby, you want to take the full service money. And you know what I'm saying? I understand the whole aspect or point of, you know, I could have had another client during this time, but me personally, I don't agree with charging the full. I don't know who made that up. Which one of the Instagram girls made that up to charge people the whole money? But in the same breath, I understand. She was basically kind of like asking me, do you think I'm like wrong? I mean, I don't know. Why you asking me this, babes? IDK. I was basically telling her, I'm like, I mean, you know, listen, your policies are your policies. I found it a little odd that she was like, you know, a mutual friend, and she was kind of doing her like a stranger, but I'm no one to, you know what I'm saying, tell her how to run her business, because, you know what I'm saying, she might have went through some stuff with her business to where, you know, she's probably given people 1,000,001 chances and they've like fucked her over. That could very much well be a part of it as well. Because you know what I'm saying? It's some people that, you know what I'm saying, out here that they will take advantage of you and your business because they think you're friends or they think you're cool, so they think that they could bend your rules. So I kind of was understanding both sides of it. The moral of the story of me saying all of that is that Shorty is a little bit too strict.
Clock it.
Hold on, let me get a brush and I'm gonna be right back. Hopefully this turned out right. But you know, it seemed like she kinda low-key doing her thing. Like my hair looked like she like low-key cooperating today. I don't know. That was, like I told y'all, that was like my second appointment with her. The first time I went to her, I think I got a full set. And then that second appointment, that was like a fill-in that I had got. I'll put the screenshots and the photographs. And you know, y'all could let me know if I'm bugging or not. I kid you not. I got my nails done. It was like a Wednesday. I got my nails done. And by Friday, hold on, I gotta pull up the exact receipts to tell y'all what the exactly. I'm about to put like a scarf on top of my actual head to kind of just flatten out the top. Oh my God. And this is like so much hair. I could barely even tie this shit right now. Okay. Yeah, we gonna do like this for a sec. Girl, actually, mentirosa, yo soy mentirosa. I am lying, y'all, I'm lying. Actually, the second appointment, because now that I'm looking back at the DMs now, stuff is coming back to my memory. What had happened was that when I had went to go book her again for the second time, I had went on her booking site and I had noticed that I didn't see like fill-ins as a service. Do y'all be getting fill-ins on y'all nails, or do y'all be getting the same nails like every single time? Let me know. I'm just trying to see something. Went to her website to see that she doesn't offer fill-ins. I had DM'd her and I was like, oh, like, do you offer fill-ins? And she's like, oh, unfortunately, no. So that was already like an indicator for me regarding the second appointment as well, that it's giving, you know, I'm not gonna book her. I'm still going to have to find someone else. Maybe she could be my nail tech for when I need like a brand new full set. But I'm just sitting in my head thinking like, I can't use her as somebody like back to back all the time because she don't offer fill-ins. The fill-ins are convenient because you don't have to worry about taking your nails off, making sure all of your nails are off before your next appointment, especially if you live a busy life, you know what I'm saying? And I was at my job. Off topic, you ever MetroCarded your nails off? I still got one nail because I told you I'm putting on some press-ons in this video, right? Yeah, we just got a, I don't know what, I mean, this is some type of plastic, some type of flexi plastic, but this is what they used to do in them ghetto ass nail salons back in the day. If you from New York, you know what I'm talking about. If they was feeling lazy and they did not feel like soaking your nails off, they would literally MetroCard. And this is a saying in New York now, y'all. I hope y'all know. Like, yeah, I gotta MetroCard my nails off. But even if you're not from New York, have you ever MetroCarded your nails? Let me know. I don't even know if I just like did this correctly, but I'm trying to like add some like fake layers. Cause I saw this girl, she did a video installing a V-part wig and she like kind of put some layers in the hair so it could kind of like frame the face. But baby, I'm not a professional. So I'm doing the best I can with what I have. But hopefully, you know, she turned out right. Okay, so these are the press-ons that we're putting on today. These are from TikTok shop. And if y'all want to know what glue I'm using this glue, KDS glue. This the nail tech. I don't know if y'all ever seen y'all nail tech using this glue, but this glue, all you need is a little drop, and I guarantee you, well, not just a little drop. You need a drop on your nail and on the press-on. Your nails are staying on for like 2 weeks, bro. At the minimum, they're staying on a week. They're not falling off within the first week. I guarantee you. This is what you call some super glue for nails. Like this ain't no joke. Okay. Back to what I was talking about. The whole like, oh, every time I gotta go to you to get a full set thing. I wasn't really really feeling that, honestly. And then, mind you, this is at the point now where I already told y'all shorty a little strict. Okay, I already told y'all shorty a little strict. So it was probably like no cap, y'all. Like I said, I got my nails done on a Wednesday. It's Friday. 2 days after I got the nails done, and I'm gonna put the picture on the screen. And y'all let me know, like, even if you're a nail tech watching, like, y'all would let me know what y'all would do in this situation. And the consumers, the customer girlies, the girls who, you know what I'm saying, you go to somebody to get your nails done, y'all tell me what y'all would have done in that situation. Let me just take this off and see what she's doing. Oh my god. Okay. Kind of flat. It's kind of flat. Hold on. Okay. It's a little bit of moisture that kind of got on my baby hairs, but it's okay. Okay, does this look like this all grew out my head, y'all? Like, I don't know, like. And this is like 1, 2, 3. This is like having a sew-in without the sewing. Do you feel me? I got me like a little, you know, my little natural vibe going on with it. We might could do this. We might could do this for her. Blend that on in there, baby. Oh my God, I just realized. I don't know the mic, how long the mic. Bounce that ass girl, shake them titties. But yeah, boom, let me get to the rest. It's 2 days later. I got my nails done on March 13th, 2024. Let's just keep this in mind. It's March 15th. I text her and I say, hey girl, I just woke up today and saw one of my nails was kind of chipped. Would you be able to fix it possibly? Now, the chip, it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, crazy noticeable chip, but it's March 15th and I got my nails on March 13th. My nails are like barely 48 hours old.
Shocking.
You know what I'm saying? They're barely, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna figure out how much I paid for these nails, but I tipped her as well. Like, let's just keep this in mind. She was definitely tipped. Now, what I think it was is, remember I told you about the curve, that curve in the duck nail? I be needing that curve, and you know, I liked her work because all of her shaping was very sharp. That little curve, that little pointy part, as y'all can see in the photo, it was the pointy part that was a little thucked up. But that's in a case that, you know, I guess, I don't know, that little point part, it was too pointy to where it broke. Obviously, it was pointy to where, okay, it's giving, you need to come up with another strategy or technique so things like this don't happen within less than 48 hours, you know, after you did somebody's nails. She wrote me back and she was like, hi, yes, I'm out of town and I won't be back until Tuesday. Mind you, I told y'all this is a Friday now, so now I gotta wait like a few more days just for her to, you know what I'm saying, be back in town and to just do like a quick little nail fix. You know what I'm saying? So now that's adding more time on how long I've had these nails. So yeah, she said she could take me on Wednesday and she asked me what time worked best for me. I asked her, oh, could I come around 1? And then on top of that, mind you, this is March 16th now. So we're going on like 36 hours after my nails was done. So like 2-3 days now at this point. I noticed a scratch in a whole other nail.
Oh my God.
Don't act shocked.
Y'all see the picture. I'm not even about to explain what it looked like because the picture is on the screen. So I see that now, and granted, that scratch clearly, you know what I'm saying, was caused from me doing whatever I was doing. But I don't know about y'all, but 2-3 days after my nails being done, I've never had like a scratch in my nail. And it's gel. Don't shoot the messenger. Now I have 2 nails that, you know what I'm saying, days after my appointment. We're nowhere near a week after my appointment. My nails are already looking like I've had them for a full 7 days. Like, this makes no sense. Like, and even after a full 7 days, like, my nails don't be looking crazy. Like, I don't be doing no rough, crazy ass work to where my nails will be looking crazy. So I was just, you know, kind of confused. I was thinking of putting some product in this hair, but I think I'm gonna just leave it like this. I feel like it's definitely gonna get bigger though, so I might need to have to put a little bit of something like in the front to contain the front, because the front be getting puffy. So I sent her the message and I was like, oh, I also just noticed a scratch on this nail. Cause again, y'all, this is gel. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like the whole point of gel polish becoming a thing was to eliminate the issues that we had with regular nail polish. The chipping, the scratching. She tells me, hi, unfortunately my 1 p.m. appointment has been booked, but I could fit you in before that. Your total would be $10 for both repairs. Now listen, I'm not no cheap ass bitch. I'm not no broke ass bitch. I'm cheap when necessary. And you know what I'm saying? $10 is nothing. $5 for nail repair is nothing. It's nothing. But my whole thing is, I've never heard of being charged for a nail repair when the incidents happen 48 hours after you did my nails. Am I bugging? Am I bugging? Y'all can let me know if I'm bugging. And I'm just speaking on, because at this point I'm still new to Houston, so I don't know if they do things differently out here as far as nails are concerned. I really don't know. But anytime in New York, where I'm originally from, if I've ever had, you know, any type of nail concerned where one of my nails chipped or whatever the case may be, within like a 24-hour, 48-hour, 36-hour time frame, as long as it's under 1 week, because the nails are supposed to last, if I'm not mistaken, your nails are supposed to last you about 2 to 3 weeks before they start looking like, you know what I'm saying, you done been through the trenches. Correct me if I'm wrong. When she says $10 for both,
Huh?
I'm confused. I'm confused because I'm like, what? What? It should be, in my opinion, it should be $0. It should be $0 because I'm gonna go relook on her website and see if she has anything on there like speaking on that whole topic.
No, ma'am.
What happens like when you leave and if one of your nails gets messed up, like literally right after you leave her fucking chair. I respond back to her and I say, hey, good morning. I could come in earlier and I was wondering if the repairs could possibly be complimentary, just because it wasn't even a week that I've had the nails for, and I have to drive to you and back home for a 40-minute round trip. I got the set on March 13th and the damage was noticed on March 15th. Again, y'all can let me know if I'm bugging. I don't think I am, but again, y'all can let me know. So she responds and she says,
hey girl, I won't be able to. I would have to charge you for the repairs. The damages were not on there when you left.
I'm like, is this bitch like,
Are you delusional?
is this bitch like dumb? Like seriously, like, are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb? You have to be dumb. Obviously, genius. The damages were not like, what does that even make sense to y'all? Cause it makes zero sense to me. Like not what she just said, but when she said that, it just made zero sense to me. I wasn't understanding like what was really going on for real. Because it's like, babe, if you just did my nails, if you freshly just did my nails, like my nails are not even an hour old, why would there be any damage? The damage happened immediately after I left. Like, you see the date on the calendar. You know how long ago I was just there. I was just there. I wrote her back a little paragraph. Like, I didn't even really need to write her a paragraph. Like, I could have just left her on scene. But I feel like, baby, this is not how you keep customers. Like,
Clock it.
I'm sorry, this is not how you keep customers. You already kind of like low-key a little messy because you basically, I'm still technically a new customer and you basically gossiping to me about, you know, other customers, or basically technically another customer. You basically gossiping to me about another customer. 1, 2, okay, this look cute. She look cute, honey. She look cute. You low-key a little strict, which, oh, that's fine. You got your boundaries. That's cool. But then you don't offer feelings something that a large, I don't know what the percentage is, but a large percentage of nail techs offer fill-ins, especially if the last time I came to you, you put on a brand new full set. I can understand if you don't do fill-in after fill-in after fill-in, like on old ass nails, and the max you could get is 1 or 2 fill-ins after your initial set. I understand that, but you just don't offer it all. And now my nails are damaged. Hours. Missing person type hours. Like, you can't even file a missing persons report up until they have been missing for 48 hours. We have not even hit that mark. And I'm not even trying to say that to be funny, because I don't know who's watching, and you know, everybody has different lives, but I'm just, you know, saying it as an example. I don't want to offend nobody or nothing. So at that point I knew, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take the L for these nails. I'm gonna just rock out with these nails and just find a new nail tech. Like that was just what was in my head at that point, because I just knew, like, I wasn't about to pay this girl, like, and I don't care that it was $10. Like, even though she was a 20-minute drive away, like, it's a mile a minute in Texas. I don't know if y'all know. So she was probably about 17 miles away from me. Yeah, a little under 20 miles away from me. So I'm putting miles on my car. I have to go back and put miles on my car because my nails somehow are messed up 2 days after you did them. And this is the explanation. I had wrote her back, and again, I didn't need to say all of this, but I felt like, baby, somebody need to tell you this is not how you keep customers, like I say. Yeah, I understand the damages weren't there when I left because they were freshly done.
Stupid. ...
And they occurred 1 to 2 days later. Not saying it was your fault or mine, but circumstances beyond our control can happen sometimes. Just speaking from previous experiences of getting my nails done, nails are supposed to last a minimum of 2 weeks.
Clock it.
And if I ever had an occurrence where a damage occurred under a 1 week time frame, the nail tech would typically fix the issue free of charge, because the longevities of the nails are supposed to last before obvious depreciation period. But I understand not all nail techs operate the same. No worries, I will no longer need the service.
Thank you for your services.
I'm sorry, it's just not giving. You not the nail tech for me. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna go and step and going about my business. And of course she didn't respond. Of course she didn't respond. She just left my message on scene. I don't know. It was giving, like, I don't know. Maybe she felt like, I don't want to say she felt like anything, but it was kind of giving the vibe like, I don't know, them people who, they have clients that have X amount of followers, I feel like they be moving a certain kind of way. Or did what I just say make sense? I hope that what I just said makes sense. Like, the people who be servicing people who appear to have clout, they be moving a certain kind of way when you don't have clout. Like, do y'all get me? Because I guarantee you, if it was one of her little 100K girls, she would have found a way to accommodate the bitch, because you know all it takes is a click and an upload for you to get exposed nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So now let's get to the third and final nail tech. And I'm pretty sure I only went to her 2 times as well. I found her on Instagram. Her prices, they seem like they was definitely decent prices. Like, you could definitely get away with a little bit more stuff with her for the pricing, like as far as like gems and extra shit going on with your nails. Like, she don't bring up the price astronomically for each low gem. It's kind of just like, okay, if you want this style, this is going to be the price. It's not like, oh, I'm going to charge you $8 per gem. Sometimes I might go for my little simple French nails, but you know, sometimes a girl might want a little extra in her life. She might want a little something, a little extra. Y'all could call me cheap. I don't really care, but you know what I'm saying? You could go on TikTok shop and get you some extra blinged out bedazzled nails for $5. Yeah, these were $5, babe. These were $5. Yeah. So boom, yeah, let's get into the third nail tech, okay? Immediately ghetto. But listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's nothing bad with, you know what I'm saying, being a little ghetto. Like, we do ghetto shit sometimes, you know what I'm saying, here and there. So I'm not tripping. She wasn't in the ghetto. She was at her house. No, not her house, her apartment, actually. I was fine with that because I don't know why, but it wasn't that big of a deal for me that she was working out of her crib. But mind you, this is first appointment. We've tried to find the text messages, and no shade, girl. If you see this, no shade. No shade. Okay, I don't have no beef with you. Okay, but I'm just being honest. She was definitely cool. But what struck me as well, and what made me interested to book her quality, very nice. Very nice. Like the shape was shaping, the curve, the curve was there. The shaping, it was as sharp as a knife. Like if you, with your fresh shave, you could stab somebody in the face with your nail. Like that's how sharp I be liking my nails to be, okay? Then the pricing was good. She wasn't too far from my crib. When I had pulled up for this first appointment, before we even get to me getting to her door, okay, before we even get that far, this is the first appointment. It was in the morning and I was already on the way. I think it was like a 10 a.m. appointment. Yeah, it was like a 10 a.m. appointment. It's like 20 minutes before the appointment. And she texts me and she says,
"Hey, good morning. I had to get a new tire. I will let you know when to come up."
And I was like, bitch, what? Like, but I'm like, you know what? Okay. I don't know what her situation is. Maybe she was running some errands this morning and her tire blew out. I don't know. But again, for this to be my first appointment and you have car problems, it's a bit suspicious to me. And I know what it's like to, you know what I'm saying, come outside one morning ready to start your day and you get in your car and it's talking about your tire pressure light is on. Like, so, and now you gotta go to a tire shop because there's a nail in your tire. That mess done happened to me twice out here. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's really circumstances beyond control, but texting me 20 minutes before the appointment is a little crazy. So like I said, y'all, when I finally pulled up and when she finally, you know what I'm saying, like when she finally told me like, okay, you could come up now. I think I had seen her pull up actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I seen her pull up, but I wasn't really sure if it was her or not because I never seen her or met her before. I don't know what her car looks like. I don't know what to look out for. It's giving it was her because not too long after I saw somebody pull up, she texted me like, oh, you could come upstairs. So now I get upstairs and it's probably like, you know, another 2-3 minutes that I'm standing in front of the door before the door finally opens. And she lets me in, she greets me, she's welcoming, da-da-da. She told me to sit down. She told me to sit down. Oh, she gonna eat something real quick. I'm sitting in the chair. I kid you not. Before she finally started my nails, I'm sitting in the chair for probably about 10 minutes.
Oh my God. Don't act shocked.
10 minutes, I'm sitting in the chair while she's eating. Now again, I don't want nobody to work on an empty stomach. We're already a little behind. And now we're even more behind because you're eating. You're clearly eating slow as fuck too. Because for me to be sitting here, like it should have been a quick little, let me just inhale some shit down real quick and let me start on her nails because I'm already behind. But no. So I was taking all of that into consideration, but when she had did my nails, you know, she was very welcoming. She was very nice. You know, she was funny. We was both funny. So we was both cracking jokes. Hee hee ha ha. Like she definitely made me feel comfortable. And when she did the nails came out good. I did notice like a little bit of stuff. Like for example, like when it was time for her to do certain design, it was like a specific tool that she had to use. And I guess she had multiple of the same tool. And it was like when she was pulling out the tool to about to go use it on me, she was pulling it out and seeing it was dirty. She put it back, went to go get another one, dirty. Got a third one, dirty, until she finally found like a clean one. So
that's suspicious.
That's when I had kind of realized like the dirty stuff and the clean stuff, if it's even really clean for real, was kind of like mixed together. It wasn't nothing that I was like really sweating too much. I don't know why, but yeah, she did my nails. They came out beautiful. And oh, what I liked about her as well, it was actually kind of crazy. It was kind of like that curve. It's something in that curve and them duck nails. When they do it sharp, it'd be kind of too sharp. Like there has to be some, oh fuck, just drop the nail. Maybe some type of revision in the shaping, in the filing. I really don't know. But it was kind of like the same situation as the last nail tech. I'll probably have like a picture. I'll find a picture, but I think the corner of it chipped off. And again, this was days after the nails was done. Like the nails was not even a week old. So I had told her, she was like, okay, no problem. I had asked her like, oh, can I come in on, whenever I asked her to come in, And she was like, yeah, no problem. I could take you and give you a nail fix that day. When I had went in, she soaked my nail off. She redid the whole nail. And when she was done, I was like, yeah, so how much do I owe you? And she was like,
You good? Like, you don't gotta give me nothing.
and I was like, really?
Now that's how you clear a bitch.
She was like, I'm not that, you know, stingy or whatever she said, that basically let me know, like, you literally just got your nails done. Like, I'm not gonna charge you and your nail got fucked up and I literally just did your nails. I was like, okay, I might need to go back to her because, you know what I'm saying, she might be a little ghetto. She might not be the best with time, but she accommodates her customers. You know what I'm saying? She accommodates having a good personality and, you know, just overall making you feel comfortable, whatever the case may be. What attracted me to her as well, on her page, it says that she's like 420 friendly, okay, which 420 is actually coming up. Like, what's today's day? Today is 4/18. 4/20 is Sunday. Today's Friday. So when I see that, I was like, oh, so shit, I could bring some shit with some of my gas up in here. You know what I'm saying? It was like the next time I had went, the next appointment for my fill-in, I think I had came there like with like a clip already. And of course, being that it was her house, I was going to, you know, offer her to smoke some of my ish. Like, I'm not going to just, like, even though it's 420 friendly, I'm not going to be in your crib smoking and I'm not going to pass you the L. Like, that's crazy. It was like this second time, I don't know, her energy wasn't bad, but it kind of wasn't as, like, what it was before. Oh my God! But yeah, like I was telling you, you know, it wasn't fully giving what it was giving like the first time I went there. Like, as far as like her vibe, she was still nice and she was still welcoming, but something was off. I was like, you know, maybe she got pissed off today. I don't know. Maybe she's about to be on her period. Like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't tripping too much about that. But I think actually it was kind of like the same situation. Well, not the same situation, but like a similar situation where I had to wait. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into it in a second. Actually, yes, I'm remembering now. Y'all, I'm about to like use this and see what it do. I didn't want to buy a full-blown diffuser, but I just bought like an attachment. I got this off of Amazon. If y'all want to get this too, and this is supposedly supposed to be a universal diffuser. So we about to see if it's universal right now. How do you loosen it? Oh. Okay. Oh, look at that! My ass was gonna buy a whole diffuser, and then my ass see that they got the motherfucking pieces for like $8.99, or it was cheap, under $10. Let's see how this mess work. Hold on, because like I said, this is a get ready with me as well. We may be bouncing in and out of the story, but it's okay. I'm just trying to see something real quick. See something when I put this mousse in here. I don't know, the girls be saying use a diffuser on your curly hair. So we about to see. We're about to see what she do real quick. One sec. Okay, I think the diffuser is diffusing. Nah, yeah, the diffuser is diffusing. Like, I don't know why I haven't. Yeah, this.
It's a chicken salad.
This is gonna be the trick to holding that hair. Get y'all one of these. It's a chicken salad. Linked in my Amazon storefront. Make sure y'all go directly through the link. What does it do that the regular blow dryer don't do? Because the curls that she just held are tea. Let's do the other side. Yeah, whatever the diffuser does, I'ma just need her to keep doing her thing. Y'all not telling me this ain't grow out of my head either. We about to be done getting ready, y'all. Let me get back to what I was talking about, y'all. I don't remember what the wait time was that day when I had went in to get my nails done the second time. Let me look at the text messages, because the text, not gonna lie. Y'all, I'm sorry. Right now, I'm about to just put, if y'all be wondering like how I be looking in some of my videos, y'all about to see right now. This is all I do. I just put some primer on my face, which I need to get some more of. And I'm literally just taking my foundation and I'm just spot correcting. Everywhere where I got some type of dark spots, we just gonna correct them. And that's all we really doing for today. I got a whole pimple. Like, pimples love going in the middle of my forehead. Like, I don't understand, bro. Okay, the second appointment. We gotta get back on track. But remember, she 420 friendly. I had a clip, y'all. I was like, oh, like, I have a clip. Like, do you want to smoke it? Da-da-da. She was like,
Yeah, we can smoke.
So as I'm pulling out the clip, you know, about to light it up so that we could smoke, she gets up and I'm just putting on like a little bit of, I barely have powder on here, y'all. I just have like just a little bit of, I hit pan, but it's like some pressed powder to fit me. Like I was saying, she gets up, she leaves. She don't leave, you know what I'm saying? She go over to go get something and come back to the little nail area with a rolling tray about to roll up.
Wait a damn minute. What?
Mind you, my appointment is for whatever time it's for. And mind you, like, I know you're not supposed to schedule multiple things in the same day. That same day, y'all, I had a job interview lined up. Where she was at, this was on the side of town that I used to stay on in Houston. I used to stay on the north side. Okay, so she was on the north side. Where my job interview was, it was all the way on the west side. And where we was at on the north side, we was in the outskirts on the north side. The interview was in the inner loop on the west side. I was just like, not she's rolling up. Like, you're like, I can't tell nobody what they can and can't do in their apartment, in their home. But to wait for me, I was just like, I'm just sitting in my head like, was you even gonna roll up? Like, if I didn't say anything about smoking, like maybe she wanted to match me. I don't know. Maybe she's one of them people where, you know, if somebody is lighting some shit up, you know what I'm saying, she gonna light some shit up too. But I just didn't feel like that was the time for you to roll up your blunt. Like, if you're 420 friendly, you know what I'm saying, and you like to, while you're doing people nails, or if, you know, somebody come in there and they're ready to, I just feel like at the very minimum, your blunt should be pre-rolled. They should be like, that's something that you should have L's on hand. Like, so in situations like this, when somebody's like, oh yeah, I'm about to light up, do you want to smoke some of my stuff? You know, you don't even gotta worry about it, because I'm like pulling out the tray and rolling up. And let's say my appointment was for 12 o'clock. For me to have already probably been sitting in there for 5 minutes untouched, and then you pull out a rolling tray to roll up, I was just gagged. I just felt like that was OD. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Hold on, let me do my little mascara. Let me do my little mascara. We's not doing lashes today. Okay. All right. Y'all probably seen this before. I did like a little try on haul. So I'm wearing it today for today's story time because I don't know what else to wear. I just freshly shaved underarms. So, you know, and I put my little lip liner on my lips because that must be taking up time. But yeah, y'all, she rolled her mess up. She lit it up. You know, that took an extra however much long it took. And, you know, like I said, her vibe was already not 100% giving what it was the first time I pulled up. So, I mean, she was still being talkative. She was still being nice. She still made me feel comfortable. But I just noticed the vibe was off. Especially towards the ending, the vibe was kind of off because it was really giving at that point. I was about to be pressed for time. Because, like, the way I scheduled the appointment, I scheduled it thinking, like, I would have time to, like, go home after and eat and do a few little things. But it wasn't giving that. It was giving, all I had time to do was go home, change into them clothes, and run out the door so that I could make it to the interview on time. And I got the job, which is the crazy thing, but I didn't wind up going up with that job because that's a whole other, we'll factor that into a whole other get ready with me story time situation, okay? But the point was, I wasn't trying to be late to the interview, and I feel like a part of what made me late, the second go around, she was kind of like being lazy. And I don't want to say lazy, but I feel like she got a little comfortable. The first time I was already kind of held up a little bit. Now the second time I'm held up because you rolling up. Girl, I don't know. But yeah, after that appointment, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not booking her again. I'm not booking her no more. And I haven't booked the nail tech in Houston since, because after that, I wanted to give my nails a break because I was getting acrylic back to back to back to back for a hot minute, and my nails were literally paper thin. And that's probably another reason why I didn't go back to her, because even though I feel like she did a good job, I feel like my nails were visibly paper thin. I feel like if we're being service providers, we should let our customers know when something is not really getting too healthy, or when we should take a break or whatever. Yeah, she was putting that drill over my paper thin nails, and my nails were like kind of sensitive, like actually. And you know, leading up to some of her tools not looking 100% clean as it was, I don't feel like, you know, not that I don't feel like, the drills definitely wasn't sitting in alcohol like in between appointments, because when she would use the drill on me, it was like she would just pick up the drill and just start going to work. Based off of how the drill looks, you could tell when a drill is a little bit used. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. But that, in a nutshell, is why I didn't wind up going back to her. And I don't feel like she cared about her client's overall nail health, from the tools not being 100% clean down to, you know, you filing over paper thin nails and not even saying like, girl, like maybe you should take a break. Like, no, you was just going to collect that coin. Collect that coin. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this Get Ready With Me story time. Like literally, y'all, I started at like around 5 o'clock and it's 8:10. Like,
don't act shocked.
I don't know why these things getting ready takes me so long to do, but yeah, I'm definitely one of them that take hours to get ready. Like, are you? Let me know if you can relate. If you like this video, if you like this story time, definitely don't forget to give it a big like, comment, and subscribe. Put this emoji on the screen if you made it to the end. And I'll see y'all on the next Get Ready With Me story time. Love y'all so much. Road to 10K. Bye.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure that you cry for